Public Safety Power Shutoff, or PSPS, is becoming a common term in the vocabulary of Californians. A PSPS is a safety procedure in which an electric utility proactively turns off power to reduce the risk of an electrical infrastructure-ignited wildfire when and where conditions create a high wildfire risk. What kind of conditions are we talking about? Liberty examines several criteria when evaluating whether to implement a PSPS. While no one criterion determines whether a PSPS will occur, a combination of criteria at or above threshold guidelines may prompt a PSPS. The conditions monitored to help guide PSPS decisions include red flag warnings, energy release component, wind gusts, and Fosberg Fire Weather Index. The National Weather Service issues red flag warnings and fire weather watches to alert fire managers of the onset or possible onset of critical weather and dry conditions that could lead to rapid or dramatic increases in wildfire activity. Energy release component is a measure of how fast a fire would spread if one ignited. When there is little to no precipitation and humidity is low, vegetation is dry and the energy release component will in turn be high. If this measure exceeds a certain percentile, Liberty may consider implementing a PSPS. When wind gusts are forecasted to exceed certain levels, Liberty may consider implementing a PSPS. The Fosberg Fire Weather Index measures the speed of a potential fire. If this index is greater than a certain level, Liberty may consider implementing a PSPS. Liberty monitors and evaluates the above indicators when determining whether to implement a PSPS. Liberty may also consider other factors before making the decision to de-energize a portion of its service territory. If these conditions exist in the area of power distribution serving your home, you may still be affected by a PSPS, even if some or all factors do not exceed the thresholds at your location. Weather is unpredictable, and factors that Liberty considers when determining whether to implement a PSPS are not available in local forecast information. Liberty works closely with certified fire weather scientists to monitor service territory conditions. Liberty encourages you to be prepared for potential PSPS events, especially during the dry summer and fall months. Update the contact information on your account so Liberty can communicate with you in the event of a PSPS. Plan for any medical needs that may be impacted by a loss of power. Have a stocked emergency kit that contains flashlights, batteries, and first aid supplies. Store non-perishable food and water that can last a minimum of 48 hours for family and pets. It is important to be aware of the conditions that may warrant a PSPS and be prepared should Liberty need to implement one. For more information on Liberty's wildfire mitigation plan, visit www.libertyenergyandwater.com.